We're now going to take a tour of Times Square. Right now, in a public park on West 42nd Street between 6th and 7th Avenue. Okay. Today is October 10th, 2023. It's approximately 11 a.m. Machen Sie bitte. So far, Times Square looks like a complete mess. But then again, in New York City, the condition of messiness is the norm. So one should not be too surprised if one sees a mess in Times Square. This is West 44th Street. So what do you think so far of Times Square? The street is blocked off. West 45th Street. Yeah, some theaters on West 45th Street. Yeah. Booth Theater, Marriott Marquis, Music Box. Some Like It Hot. A lot of retreads of old plays and movies. The Notebook. The Golden Theater, Jacobs. Okay. Walk through this arcade. Line 45, Italian Kitchen and Bar. The Richard Rogers Theater. Spring Hill Suites by Marriott. The Epic Musical Thriller. Sweeney Todd. Okay, this is a Stephen Sondheim show that was written about 30 years ago. Obviously a retread. Obviously a retread. But then again, to a newer audience, it's almost like an original play. So there you go. Why create something new when you could use something that worked before and make it work again. Whatever.
I can still talk.
Now the question I ask you is based upon this video. Would you want to visit this place? This is about as nice as it ever gets. The only time it was actually nicer was during COVID, when the city was shut down and this entire area was empty. There was no people and no stores were open. Nothing was open except McDonald's. That was it. Every store in this area was closed. And then for a while they were flashing all over on all the billboards here, Black Lives Matters, and they stopped that real fast. That lasted maybe 2 or 3 days, and all of a sudden the Black Lives Matters messages were all of them were pulled. I mean, but there were for a while, for a few days, 2 3 days maybe, all the billboards here were flashing Black Lives Matters. I'm telling you, they were in the aftermath of the George Floyd incident, and then it stopped. There were reports that protesting over the uh, current war in the Middle East took place in Times Square. There's see no evidence of that now.
Yesterday, right in Rich Hill.
See, right now there's a lot of sympathy, for the Israelis, given the horrific nature of the attack that resulted in so many Israelis being killed and injured, and and causing the entire country to go through real discombobulations. But if and when Israel gears up its military offensive, that sympathy and actually, you know, initiates a ground war, all that sympathy will probably evaporate. And then the world will be demanding Israel show restraint and not be so harsh on the people of Palestine for the actions of their representatives. See, the fact of the matter is that in the United Nations, there are many countries that had similar national movements of liberation, which, so they could relate, to the Palestinian demand that Israel cease to exist. Doesn't mean that they approve of what happened to the Israelis. It doesn't mean they approve with civilians being targeted for the most atrocious and disgusting kinds of crimes, and the commission of mass murder. Doesn't mean they're good with that, but regarding the political aspect of the war, support for Israel will be at best lukewarm, if any at all. You see, there are those who consider the existence of Israel an affront, to the people of the world, and that Israel to them is a projection of Western imperialism and a product of Western imperialism, and as a result has no legitimacy. That's the argument, I believe. So any efforts on the part of Arab countries to normalize relations with Israel is probably viewed by other Arabs as an act of treason against the Arab people. For an Arab country to want to normalize relations with Israel is really an act of tremendous political courage. Well, at any rate, you can read about the current war and listen to the news about it and research it all you want. I mean, I'm not the purpose of this video is not to provide a history lesson. You can learn history on your own. And everything I said is strictly my own opinion, what it's worth. So you have, this is it, in the middle of Times Square. People come from all over the world to see this. I know, you're shocked. But it's true. People come from all over the world to see this. Oh, the blue and white colors of Israel. Times Square is showing its solidarity with Israel. Oh, that's interesting. There's the statue of Father Duffy, who was a war hero from World War I. You hear the sound of an ambulance. There's an advertisement for the show Chicago, which a show that has been done and redone. I think the original Chicago production was like something in the 1980s. Just another retread. Yeah. Pop Six, Squish, Cicero, Lipschitz, whatever. All right. Yeah, I'd like to know what you think about Times Square. This is 7th Avenue. Goes through Times Square. West 47th Street. This is Broadway, which is cordoned off from traffic. It's a pedestrian zone. This is a traffic jam. What else is new? New York City has probably not the worst traffic control, non-existent traffic control. So you can't even say it's the worst because you can't rate what doesn't exist. Okay, from Times Square. Here's a view, Times Square. from 47th Street and Broadway. By the way, there's a Social Security office around here, just in case you're ever interested in visiting the Social Security office. There's one, I believe, on West 48th Street between Broadway and 8th Avenue. Yeah, and advertising Broadway tickets. Let's see, Back to the Future, retread. Chicago, retread. Pearly Victorious, retread. Some Like It Hot, retread. Wicked, retread. Aladdin, retread. Book of Mormon, retread. Funny Girl, huge retread. Funny Girl goes back 50 years. Hamilton, retread. Harry Potter, retread. Lion King, retread. Moulin Rouge, retread. Sweeney Todd, retread. New York Yankees, the Mets aren't even playing. Little Shop of Horror, retread. I wonder how much a cup of coffee costs here. Probably $10. So, if you don't like my commentary, just turn off the volume. It's Krispy Kreme. Portuguese sardine. Never heard of Portuguese sardine. The Walter Kerr Theater. Uh, See, these are the tourists. The tourists. These are the tourists. Weed World. Okay. Okay, Weed World. Need some weed? I guess you go to Weed World. You know, it's been decriminalized in New York. So it's okay. Now you can smoke all the weed you want. You don't have to worry about being arrested. Playwright, Bergerman. This is 49th Street. Now there are some who think that Times Square extends up to 53rd Street. I would say extends up to 50th Street. That's only my personal opinion. Like everything else I say, it's personal opinion. Burger Man. Probably a burger here probably costs $25. It's okay. Okay, that's fortunately the weather is good today. It's sunny. The temperature must be in high 60s, low humidity. So see this now to me, Times Square is just one big tourist ripoff. Is Juniors established 1950? Okay, I'll sit down here. Okay, here's a view of Times Square, looking south from West 49th Street. There's a tree in the middle of Jack Dempsey Corner. Well, that's over there, Jack, to the right. Whatever. Maybe this is Jack Dempsey Square. Juniors. So, this is what people dream about visiting. This. And here we are right now. You, me, and the video camera capturing the sights and sounds of Times Square, New York City. This entire building is empty. This is the Brill building. The entire building is empty. Here's the Winter Garden Theater. Across the street is Paramount Plaza, the view of which is being blocked by a tourist bus. Paramount Plaza. As usual, little traffic jam here. There are more theaters on 50th Street. Applebee's. Back to the Future. Back to the Future was a movie that was made about 40 years ago. Stardust.
So you're not interested?
You see? There's McDonald's. Grab and Go Deli. Wow. I'm giving free advertising to all these places. There are some who can actually consider this part of Times Square. So I might as well show it. I don't, but I think other people do. Three hats for $14.99. Wow. Brooklyn. The Brooklyn hat. Very unreasonable prices. Okay. This is West 52nd Street. Now, please understand that this is about as good as you'll ever see it, which isn't really saying much. if you're trying to impress somebody about Times Square. The revolutionary musical experience. Here Lies Love. Bank of America. The Late Show. Stephen Colbert. That's in the Ed Sullivan Theater. Or the CBS Theater. 53rd Street. Times Square, looking south. Colbert.
Yeah, maybe that's why I was shaking and stuff.
Whoa.
Oh, give me that Lord coffee.
Okay, so you've seen Times Square on video. Now your next job is to actually visit it and see for yourself. Okay, hope you enjoyed the video. Goodbye.